Hi, in this video I will show how to add the hair to my zebra. This nice mane and on the tail. So this is how a zebra looks without hair. So I did all of the pieces, but now he's just waiting for his hair. And it's very easy, and it's a very easy way to do it. It doesn't take so long time. But the first thing is that you have like a piece of carton that you cut in that is long and has the height of 3 centimeters. But it depends on what yarn you used. You can have like measure that it goes a little bit below the ear. And that is a good height for the depending on what kind of yarn you use. I use DK weight yarn, and then it becomes 3 centimeters. That is a good height. And if you do even bigger, it's fine, because you will trim it with scissor later, so it's even and nice. And then you start from here, and then you just twist it around this carton piece. How many you don't need to count. I mean, it's better to do some and then do over if it's missing. And if some gets longer than the other, it doesn't matter. And you will not do very hard like this. I mean, it's just light and to just get not stretch the yarn too much. And then you cut along the edge. Very easy. So I already prepared some black and white. So now we will start with adding from top to all the way to hair bottom. And I always start with here on the black stripe between the eye and ear. That is the good way to start from the hair. And I do 2 for each stripe and 2 rows. So it goes 2 rows back there. And I have 2 strands for each knot. So you take 2 and you fold it. Hold it like that. So you with your hook and measure where to place it. Here looks a good starting point. So I will insert the hook into the stitch like this. And then I grab the strands, pull it in like this. So halfway only. And now I'm holding it all the time. And now I will grab these tails and I will pull it through. So now I have to hold this in and pull it so it's secured. First one is done. Now second one. And you know, it takes maybe a long time in the beginning, but then you get hand with it. And by the way, the zebra doesn't have that much hair. The next one is next to it. And if you don't pull all of them, just go through again or redo it. This happens many times, especially when they are so small and short. And then next row. push this down and pull it up, the tails, so you secure it. So this black one is done. Now I'll continue with white, because I came to the white stripe just behind. If you have hard to grab the tail with so short, then make them long and then you cut them, if that is easier for you. And why I have a double, because I want to have it more thicker and looks nicer in the end. Oh, look, I didn't do this one good. I have to redo it. Sometimes it can be tricky to get those. And then I just continue the whole way down here. And here it can be tricky, but try to keep anyway 2 only on this black one. Because if you put 3 or more, it will be shown that it's more black here. So try to keep only 2 rows for every stripe. So now how I did the whole head, and it looks a little bit like this. So my recommendation would be to comb it so it looks nice, and I use this kind of pet comb. I buy a very cheap one in a dollar store for €1, so it's not a fancy one you need, use a simple one. And you can also use like a fork, or you can use a comb for like human hair. So it's just to get them even, and they look very more nice to split the yarn. But maybe it doesn't work for all yarn. So it depends on how many threads your yarn type has. I just comb it like this, and then the other side, and it looks much nicer and not so more even. Doesn't need to do a lot, just to and when I've done that, I will now trim the hair. Because when you do this kind of knots, they always get uneven. Start with just the top, not to cut them too much. And you can comb it again just to see if something is sticking out. And look, looks nice. Now it's time to do the tail, but I will do that by myself. Bye, thank you.